Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. Hello, Cubanwriter here, and Darkling Faye and I are taking a break from reviewing Iron Fist.
Yay!
We've just come back from seeing Beauty and the Beast, the live-action version that's just been released in theaters. So, my darling, what did you think?
I think that you are Beauty and I am the Beast in our relationship.
That's not true.
It's so true.
You are adorable.
Roar.
What did you think of the film?
But it was okay.
Yeah, that's about the feeling I have about it. Everything was very competently done, but it was okay. And if I hadn't seen it, my life wouldn't be any poorer for it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I did find that some things, when they translate it into a realistic looking thing, like realistic looking animated furniture, is a little creepier than it was in the cartoon.
Oh. See, my problem is I liked everyone better as furniture than real people. Spoilers, they turn back into people. Sorry, guys.
But you know, that was true also of the cartoon. When the people turned human again, I thought they looked a little strange. Even the Beast, who was supposed to be this super handsome dude.
Yeah, I liked him better as the Beast.
Yeah.
Not impressed as the non-Beast.
What did you think of the Beast CGI in this film?
I didn't mind it so much. I did prefer him as the Beast than not as the Beast. I didn't really think it was that great when he transformed back into his human persona, I guess. Sorry, spoiler. Turns back into a human.
Now, I did think the bit at the beginning was a little better than the cartoon, because in the cartoon they heavily imply that the enchantress who did this did it to a child. And at least in this one, he was an adult when she punished him, all of his friends, all of his servants.
Well, and that was my problem that I have with it. It's like, I don't know, it's, who are you to, like, force someone to be nice? Doesn't that go against why you want them to be nice? You're either a good person or not a good person. If you force someone to be a good person and make them be good, you've negated what is nice about someone being a good person.
Yeah, in a way, the whole myth is self-defeating, because the myth is, really, you should be nice, because if not, something terrible may happen to you, a terrible curse. And really, that's not how life works, first of all. When people aren't nice and something bad happens to them, it's as a direct result of them not being nice, as a consequence of their actions in the world. And they're not always cursed. Sometimes not nice people live perfectly good lives. And sometimes nice people are miserable. But I guess that doesn't make a good Disney cartoon or Disney movie.
I guess not, but then I felt bad for, like, the servants. Like, they're being punished for just doing their job. Like, what's that about? Oh, you did your job really well, and now you will be cursed too because you weren't bad people.
And she brainwashed all the people in town. By the way, this fixes one problem and creates another. Because in the original, you're like, why did all the people forget that there was this prince living in a castle here?
Yeah.
But in this one, she brainwashes everyone and I guess gives them false identities and wipes their memories of the prince. But that creates its own set of problems, because these just happened to be guests at his party. And they were all mind wiped and given alternate identities. And they didn't do anything wrong.
Well, neither did the servants. Like, that's what I'm saying, too. Like, great, you get to be a clock, even though all you did was your job.
And while the prince himself was a douche, like, I don't think that gives you the right to curse him forever. Really, if you think about this myth too much, it breaks down, like most myths. But I do admit it hit me in the feels a little bit in certain places. I did have a little moisture in my eye when he died. And
Allergies?
yes, allergies.
Man allergies?
Man allergies. when he died and all the people turned back, oh, spoiler alert, when all the people turned back into furniture and were no longer animated, it was a little bit sad to see, and I felt a little something, but of course I knew everything was going to happen. And that was one of the problems. Every time a scene came up, I wasn't thinking, oh, what's going to happen, or let me experience this scene. I was thinking, I wonder how they interpreted this from the cartoon.
I mean, it's a remake, so everyone knows the tale, or it should, so it's not like it's a surprise, anything that does happen. I will say, though, that the biggest tragedy is when it starts out, she doesn't want to have a provincial life, and that's kind of what she ends up with. They don't go anywhere, they just end up doing more dances that he did before. It's like, where's that adventurous life she wanted? Oh, your non-provincial life just means you get to live a rich life. Okay.
So really, I guess when she's singing in the beginning, she's singing, I don't want to be a poor man's wife.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what ended up happening, right? Like, she was like, I don't want to be this provincial thing. I just don't want to be a wife. I want to have all these adventures. I want to be all fearless and, see all these wonders, which means I'm just going to be stuck in a castle and doing a lot of dances.
Maybe living for a few days in an enchanted castle was all the adventure she could handle, and now she wanted a boring life again.
The provincial life?
Yeah. Now, there are breakdowns in the storytelling of time and the amount of time it takes to travel from one place to another. It's done at the speed of convenience, I feel. There's a couple of things that don't make sense, but then this was the case in the original cartoon as well. So all that we can accuse them of is not fixing breakdowns of logic.
Yeah, there's no way she would have kept the horse. I didn't agree with that. Her dad would have, he just walks home on his own.
Yeah.
It would have taken him days, right? Which is why he was in the horse to begin with.
Right. Not only would it have taken him days to walk home, but there were wolves, hungry wolves outside, ready to eat anybody who left. So how did he survive that trip? That's an adventure story all in itself. Old man walking through woods, attacked by presumably 4 or 5 wolves, somehow fights them off and gets home. That is a whole story on its own.
Well, that's why I felt he would have had the horse. I think the writers just forgot about that.
It would have been better if when they got there was more than one horse, which wouldn't have made any sense either. No. But at least it would have explained how the old man...
He's so rich, he's got 5 horses.
Even, you know what? It could have even been like a horseless carriage, literally a horseless carriage, because the horses maybe were turned into the carriage or something. That just took him away and deposited him outside of town. And that would have explained why the wolves didn't get him and everything. It wouldn't explain later why Belle couldn't take the horseless carriage to get there safely herself. And, oh well. There's a lot that doesn't make sense, but it's a fairy tale and we're expected to swallow it. In the end, it was well done. There was a few new songs and a few extended songs, but there was nothing about it that demands that you watch it. So if you were debating about whether or not to watch the live action version of Beauty and the Beast, I'd say you're not missing anything if you miss it. It is something enjoyable, I guess, but if you did something else enjoyable, there's no reason you should regret missing out on watching this in theaters. Go see Kong. I actually had more fun watching Kong.
Yeah, I got sick during it, so I didn't get to see the ending yet, so I have to go back.
Yeah, she got sick during the ending.
But I will say that does make me want to go and buy some pretty dresses. So now I want to go shopping.
Well, it's funny because when I watched it, I was thinking, I really want another sword.
Okay, let's go shopping. Let's go use the internet that we learned about from Netflix's Iron Fist.
Oh, yes. You can look up anything on your phone. Anything in the whole world.
Yeah, I'm going to go look up some pretty dresses.
Well, this is Cubanwriter signing out. You have to sign out, too.
Goodbye, darling.
Good night, everyone.
But you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for 2. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do.